Discussing the turkeys of the year. One turkey remains constant. The conflict in the Middle East. Now, I know you're all confused about what's happening there. So tonight, as a public service, I'd like to explain it to you. We are looking at a tinderbox. We are looking at the most troublesome spot in the world. And what the problem is, basically, it's tribal and feudal hostility.
So that depends where you look. Mm-hmm. If you look at the 98% of the things you just listed, Arabs are represented as the bad guy, the ones causing the trouble, against the institution, as it were, looking for any opportunity we can get to cause trouble. Whereas in reality, it's just not the case. We're people that are very proud of our culture, and we just pray and hope that we can maintain that culture and spread something that's, you and me both know, that is beautiful to the rest of the world. Mm-hmm.
I think in many ways, being Arab is kind of viewed as synonymous with being closed-minded and extreme, whereas that's just a small sect of who we are as a people. Just like any people, you're gonna have outliers that are, can I curse?
Yeah.
That are crazy, like are fucking crazy. So
that if we want the perception to change, we have to start acting differently. We not even just acting differently. We have to show the side of ourselves that we want other people to see. So, you know, I mean, it's like they tell you, there are two sides to every story. So, you know, obviously people are overlooking a lot of our narrative, but we're also not making an effort to show it to them maybe as much as we should.
Very vague understanding, because it's something that's been just passed down to generation to generation orally, and we kind of don't really have any like evidence or like written documentation. Personally, I have a hard time believing things if they're not in writing. The others, like, are completely vague, can't remember much of it. Or like not even can't remember, but like don't know, because all of it is just vague.
Yeah.
And it all kind of like waters down as like the story keeps repeating itself through, you know, generation to generation.